Hello, everybody. My name is Lonatron, and welcome back to Coffee and Roses with Creamer. We're gonna start by eating that cake because I just AFK'd for like 20 minutes. But now we're actually gonna do something. The first thing we gotta do is get andesite and get a pretty decent amount of it. But that's semi besides the point. What we're actually gonna be doing is diving into Create now, which is one of my favorite mods ever. And I mean, honestly, let's go down a layer. Like I know I said that I would not be worrying about that, but I just want to make sure I'm mining a lot of andesite and not stone and not mixing it all up. Uh but here we are, I guess. So we're going to be mining 33, okay. We're going to be mining a significant amount of andesite just because andesite good. Andesite important. Incredibly important for create and we will finally have a use for all that gravel we had. We already have a stack of andesite. Let's go. That's enough to get started, but I want more. I need more. I need more andesite. And I think today we'll also build the tree room while we're at it. I think that would be pretty solid. Oh, gonna need to repair that. But I think we'll also build a room for trees while we're at it today. Um, that's going to be a little bit annoying, but I'm not super worried about it. I just don't like having to dig out big spaces. It's always easier to go down than up, but I also don't want to make it a tree room going down so that it's all on the same level. Oh, random stick! Benistic Cumber Branch. Where's my fire plow? I left it up here. Okay, I guess I just have this now. Benistic Cumber Branch. I mean, I guess it's something. I have a friend now. It's my own Wilson. Speaking of the name Wilson, I've been watching a lot of House MD lately, and that show is wild and all up and down the walls. It certainly does. Ow. It certainly does stand out from any other medical drama I've ever seen. House MD, by the way, if any of you are going to recommend Grey's Anatomy to me, there's the door. Okay? I'm not doing anything involving Grey's Anatomy for any reason. All right. We should have enough everything to make this happen. So, firstly, we need to make a couple polished andesite. It's just super useful in general. Then we're going to make a handful of buttons. 32 ought to do the trick. We are going to use this excess of buttons to create gears. 4 of them. Okay. And then we also need to make a handle. Or a hand crank, excuse me. So that's going to be 3 of those, 1 of these, and then okay, wait. Make a stack of those, put this here, 3 of these, and then we put this here. And we have a hand crank, we have a number of gears, and then I need to make the millstone, which is super simple, and I should not stress about it. It's just a gear, 2 pieces of andesite, a polished andesite, and okay. I swear I'm not stupid. I have a disability. Um 2 pieces of andesite, a polished andesite, and oak planks. Um 2 polished andesite. Yep, there we go. I had it backwards. And now we have the millstone, which I'm going to set up right here with the cogwheel and this. Um And now for the really fun part, where I hammer out a bunch of gravel, because this is going to be our workflow to attain a significantly better set of gear and some better tools, which we are sort of super desperate for. Um, Fortunately, we don't gotta do too much here. I just need to make better gear. I'm not super worried about armor just yet. There is going to be a time when I become worried about armor, like right here. Yeah, I'm gonna be worried about armor over there, but we're not there yet, and we also haven't started our high-speed rails, which I'm looking forward to. I love me some high-speed rail, but now we're gonna throw the gravel into there, and now for the boring part, which is hand cranking. And lunch break time. Yum yum in the tum tum. Back to work. I don't even know if I can make a bit of this because it goes on for so long. Come on. Come on, spit it out. Spit it out. Spit it out. It'll stop grinding in a second. Can it spit out what it has so far? It has some raw iron, some zinc, and some coal. Now the coal is going to be super useful. The zinc is necessary for something or other. But what we can also do is make an iron pickaxe now, among other things. What we could also do is we could set up a water wheel system, which would be really good and really useful. And how do I make a water wheel again? Water wheel. There we go. So there's the immersive engineering one, and then there's this one, which is what we're looking for. So we need a shaft, which is andesite alloy, which is zinc nuggets. No! Oh, wait, no, hang on. Zinc ingots, which I can then break down into zinc nuggets, which I can then combine halvesies with andesite. And when these are combined, I make andesite alloy. Now, the andesite alloy can be utilized to make shafts. Shafts are super useful. I'm also going to need some more gears. Gears are now significantly easier to make because it's just a shaft. And oh, it's just a shaft and some wood. So now we have gears, and now I can also get some logs, which yep, there they are, oak logs. Put them here. Take my hand axe, which I have somewhere, strip them, and apply andesite to them manually, and we have andesite casing. Andesite casing is what we need to make a gearbox. Because if I remember correctly, a gearbox is. Then we'll use this to make. Cannot shape. Oh, I see. With these gearboxes, what we can do now is we can. Well, we haven't made a gearbox yet, but what we can do is we can make a gearbox, which is not that. I think it's actually the inverse of that. Like this. And now we have a gearbox, which we can put in and switch it to be vertical. Um, I'm doing all of this really fast because I am not doing this shit TM. I'm gonna take my stone pickaxe because it's what I have right now to pick this up. And what I could do as just an alternative option is make a couple more gearboxes, make them vertical gearboxes. Then I can make more millstones, make more gears, cogwheels, I should say. Make 4 more millstones. Then I lack the gearboxes and the gears, so I'm probably gonna need more shafts. Then I can use these shafts to make more gears. And do I have any wood left over? I do not. So I make some more wood, and I don't mean a little bit of wood. I'm gonna need a pretty significant amount for this, but it's gonna be worth it. You just gotta vaguely trust me on this one. Um, because I'm about to begin on the manufacturing room. And manufacturing, I think I'm going to put to the east. Yeah, manufacturing in the east would be a pretty solid bet, I'd guess. I mean, what I can also do is start constructing a manufacturing room to the south, or I could even, like, just make a whole manufacturing district, because I've already designated my my mining district, and it's pretty solid. It's got the one pit so far, but I'm gonna work on that. Um, let's see. I need more gearboxes. Actually, not really. It's just that gearboxes decrease the amount of stress that is put on any one. I also don't have any water. How am I gonna do that? Wait, what? Water. Collect water. Cauldron. So if I make a saplings in a cauldron. That's how I do that. All right, which means that I just have to construct the super stressful machine for now. That's going to be a lot of labor, but it's gonna be something, and that something is going to be incredibly useful. So we're going to start by digging out just a small area. Um, we can expand later naturally, but we're gonna start with a small area, and then we're gonna make a ton of gravel, and we're gonna basically make a bunch of gravel at once. And the way this is going to work, there's definitely a better way to do this. But the way this is going to work for now, because what I'm planning, my thought process is to uh, kind of put it like this. And I have 5 millstones, which, yeah, there we go. Um, kind of put it like this. And then what I'm gonna do, after I've made the space for it, I'm gonna line up cogwheels. And then these gearboxes are gonna reduce the amount of stress. I need a wrench. I really need a wrench. But these gearboxes are gonna reduce the amount of stress on the system as a whole. And then the hand crank is gonna go here. And now, okay, it's overstressed. I need to create leverage. The best way to create leverage would be more cogwheels. Right? I'd assume as much, because that distributes the stress better. And now for the part where I just overcomplicate things, and it ends up being really dumb and not efficient at all. Okay, wait, what if I remove these? These might be the kicker for what's overstressing the machine. Nope, still overstressed. Okay. How can I balance this load a little more evenly? I think I have an idea. Okay, I think I do have an idea. So the first thing that I'm gonna need to do is I'm gonna have to make big cog. Big cog, and then I'll make those water wheels, which there's no water for them yet, but water wheels are a decent start. Then big cog is gonna go up here, which is super nice and useful, and then it's going to connect the hand crank to the big cog, which should, nope. But if I put a small cog that attaches to the big cog, right there, put the hand crank on that, it's still overstressed. Okay, so the best way to fix this is going to be with these water wheels. But I have no way to run the water wheels. Yet. That's the easy part. Because what I can do is I can take these millstones and I can make a hand crank system temporarily that will allow me to get this up and moving. We're gonna use polished andesite just because that looks pretty solid. Of course I'm gonna have to actually get that rolling. But and then if we do that, we can work on constructing the system. But now we need gravel. So what I'm gonna do is probably cut this, but I'm gonna make a bunch of gravel really quick just because I need the iron, and gravel is the best way to achieve iron. And soon we can use a crushing wheel, and the crushing wheel will automate the system even further and make this not hell to do. Because I need, let's see, I have 4 iron. I need 3 more. So I need 3 more for a bucket, and I need 3 more to complete the cauldron. So in total, I'm going to need 6 iron. And that should be more than doable if I do this correctly, and I set this up correctly, and I don't just burn through all my stamina working on this. So here's hoping it goes well. Let me check something really quick. Ender airbot. What? What is this? Okay. I should have thought about that before I did it. But it's no harm, no foul. And then I gotta make an encased fan, which, oh. Wait, hang on. That shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, I can make some lava, wash some resources, which we'll get there. I just don't want to do this by hand. And if I could just get an auto hammer at any given point. An auto hammer would be great. Okay, I need to eat cake. An auto hammer would be great for this. Actually, what's it take to craft an auto hammer? If it's not that difficult, I might dedicate my time and resources to making one, just so I don't have to struggle through all of the menial parts of this. I'm really tempted to just do it. To just do it. It's pretty tempting. Okay. You know what? An iron auto hammer. Okay. It's not as bad as it seems. Which it just looks like the primary difference is... Okay, so I just need some gold, which gold won't be hard. Redstone I get from dust. Gold I get from sand. So actually, if I pop this right now, and then I throw away the stone pickaxe, yep, I got as much iron as I needed. I'm gonna throw some of this stuff in here. We're gonna really quickly dedicate ourselves to an auto hammer because I need to wash sand to get gold. Right. Yep, that's how that works. Yep, okay. I need to wash sand, which means I need to get the water done, which I'm about to. I'm within like an inch of getting the water done. Let's have dust that I'm gonna need to wash. Big cogs and whatnot. I'm really quickly gonna be... What are these automata cores? Yeah, but the auto hammer. That's our focus now. Auto hammer is the move to speed up this entire process. So we need to unlock washing, which means we also need a press, a mechanical press. Which if we go over to the create function, yeah, there's the create stage. Get our random reward. Not an auto hammer, but we did complete a quest in miscellaneous, so we'll take that as well. We got a basic item collector, which will be good for cleaning up the messes we make. The electric motor, not what we need. What we need is the press, and the press is a block of iron andesite casing and a shaft, and we get a press. Okay, we're gonna be at this for a solid minute, but I think we've got it under control, and we will have enough after this to make the iron hammer that we need. There we go. Now we have the iron hammer, which will be good for making the Autohammer, and we can also what we can also do is we can get some chests going. We can get some chests going that will be general storage. And we'll actually organize them this time. I've had some of my viewers in the past complain about how I organize my chest, to which I say, shut up. But also, I get it. I understand. I will be better. Just stop complaining, please. Just please stop complaining. I beg of you. I beg of you to stop complaining. Now, with the extra gravel we have, for a total of, how much gravel? 12 gravel? Probably do with more. Oh wait, no, I don't need to do the gravel thing anymore. All I need to do is break stuff into gravel. I, personally, don't need to, yep. Haha. Nice. Please don't get overwhelmed immediately. Please do not get overwhelmed immediately. I ask for so little in this world. One of those things is currently, don't become entirely overwhelmed immediately. I beg of you. Now, that's gonna... Yes! Yes, it works! It's not fast by any stretch of the imagination, but it works. And that's a good thing. The fact it works is a good thing. We're gonna put, you know what, the item collector can go into this storage along with other weird things that I just pick up along the way. I don't know how useful it is. It's a lantern. I'm gonna hang it from the ceiling. There we go. And now with the iron hammer, we can start our way towards the auto hammer. So now all we have to do is focus on, I mean, we can make an auto hammer later, or an iron hammer later for the auto hammer explicitly. Right now, what's important is getting the gravel to put into the millstones, and from there, some more can be attained. It's just really branching fast, honestly. Like branching super. What do you mean it's already dark? It's what do you mean it's already dark? It's not even 5 yet, huh? What do you mean it's already getting dark? The north, it's cold. Plot twist. It's cold. And with that wonderful machine lugging away. Oh, it's already done with that 12. Let's throw some in there. Extract all these. That was not a lot, but it's something. Start smelting. Smelt the zinc to make more zinc nuggets. Combine that with andesite and get andesite alloy. We're really moving right along. I'm enjoying this. I don't know what to do with this endstone. I'm sorry, what now? Crushed endstone. Okay, no. Just use it as decoration in the meantime then. I'm sure it'll be useful later. Oh, it sounds like sand. Oh yeah, I gotta keep on the cobblestone. I have to keep on the cobblestone. I can't keep letting myself dilly-dally, because I need to get this auto hammer done. Like it's not generally one of the first things you get done, but listen, I am a lover of convenience. I love convenience, and I need this to stop sucking. I need to pursue new technologies and to build my way up to... I don't want to build my way up to a factory. I'm not looking to make a factory, but to build my way up to something better trademarked. Do I have enough andesite case? Okay, I have the andesite casing for that. Should probably make some more. Should probably build a new tree room. Like, there's just a handful of things I need to get done. So while we wait for this, what I am going to do is I am going to end the video. All right, we'll get right back to it. I know I said we might get to the tree room today. We didn't. That might be one or two videos down the row, given how time consuming this is. I am going to break down some cobble into gravel off camera, and hopefully then and only then can we actually play the game. Have a wonderful day, folks. We will turn this into something wonderful. Take it easy.